Welcome back to the channel, boys and girls. So today what I'm going to do is go over my top 5 hidden features of the C8 Corvette that you're probably not aware of. So let's get right to it. Okay, so the first feature that I'm going to go through is the remote window open feature that's available on your fob. The procedures to open your windows using your key fob is pretty straightforward. Basically, you press unlock once, let go, and hold down until the windows go down. So, like this, and then hold. Easy. So if you tried that with your key fob and it didn't work, then you need to go into your settings, vehicle, remote lock, unlock and start, and look for, what is it? Remote window operation. Make sure that's turned on. So that is definitely a nice feature to allow you to use your key fob to remotely lower your window. However, the one drawback with the system is you can't use your key fob to bring the window back up. That is kind of unfortunate. I believe that would be a lot more useful if you could remotely bring your windows up using the key fob, but unfortunately you can't do that. Okay, next feature I want to show you is called service mode. I like this feature a lot because it allows you to access settings and features on your vehicle that you normally wouldn't be able to do unless the vehicle is turned on. So for example, right now I'm just in accessory mode. Now if I were to go into settings and if I want to change some of the vehicle settings, for example, like I showed you just on the remote feature for the window, you can't. The vehicle must be turned on to access this setting. So there's one way to go around that, and that's using service mode, which I'll show you. Okay, and so to enable service mode, just going to push down on the start button key for a few seconds. Okay, now we're in service mode. So once you're in service mode, you have full access to the vehicle. And another nice feature of service mode is it won't cut off the power after 5 minutes like it does with accessory mode. So now that I'm in service mode, I have full access to all the features of the vehicle. So if I go into settings, vehicle, remote unlock, now I have full access and I can play and adjust these settings, whereas before when I was in accessory mode I could not do any of this. So that is one really nice feature of the service mode, is you don't have to turn on the vehicle every time you want to make adjustments. The one drawback with the service mode is the car will stay on until you turn it off. So with accessory mode it will shut off after 5 minutes, but with service mode it will not shut off. Even if you were to open the door, everything stays on, so you have to turn it off yourself. So make sure you turn it off when you're in service mode. So one hidden feature with the C8, not a lot of C8 owners are aware, is there's a 12-volt outlet on the passenger side. Underneath the passenger side dash, you'll find a 12-volt outlet located right here. So that's really handy to have. That is the only 12-volt outlet in the cabin of the vehicle, and the only drawback I find, because of the location, it's difficult to plug in your radar detector. So if you can't drive without your radar detector and you don't want to go through the hassle of plugging it in every time in that awkward spot, just roll it up, leave it plugged in, close it like that. So moving on to the back, everyone knows that the trunk has a soft close feature, but one hidden feature of the trunk lid that you might not be aware of is the fact that it can extend even further than its normal opening position, as I'll show you. So this is the normal height that your trunk lid would open to. However, if you do need more access, all you have to do is just lift the cover up a little bit more. Now you've got a little bit more space, which comes in handy if you are working on the engine. Okay, another nice feature about your C8 Corvette is the key fob. So these two look almost identical in every way. However, there is one key difference. and that is the C8 emblem. So one is silver and one is black. And so you can use one key fob for driver 1 and the other key fob will be driver 2. So in your settings on your vehicle, you can have the vehicle set up to the comfort settings for a particular person, so that could be driver 1, and the other settings could be set for driver 2. The other nice thing about these key fobs, you do have your built-in key right here, and you'll need this key. Comes in handy if you ever run out of battery and you can't access the door. I don't need to go through where that is, but I'll show you really briefly. It's been well documented on the internet how to open a C8 Corvette with a dead battery, but I'll show you really quickly where the keyholes are on a C8 Corvette. Okay, so in the event your batteries are dead and you need access to your vehicle, you got the key that I just showed you how to remove that from your fob. You'll reach in under here, under the vent, and you'll find the keyhole is located right there. It's a little hard to see. And then you can just use your key and manually unlock your door. And then once you manually unlock the door, you can release the trunk by pulling on the cable twice that's underneath the dash. And once you pull on that latch, it will release the front trunk. Then you will have access to the battery, which is located in your front. Okay, well that's going to do it for this one. I hope you guys found that informative. If I missed the hidden feature on the C8 Corvette, leave it in the comments below. And until next time, take care guys, and I'll see you on the next one.
It's all about humanity.